All right. Welcome, folks.
Hi.
Welcome, everyone. Beth, full screen now. Beth made an adjustment. It's not a vertical thing. Yeah, it's kind of special. Beth in the upper left, Jennifer in the lower left, Deb in the bottom right, and me in the upper right. Avlia is sponsoring the show now. Avlia was one of the catalysts for this meditative stitching hour because of her meditative things, and Beth's going to be able to finish up her her piece today.
Yay.
Pretty cool. Beth has been diligently stitching. I'll take it here. Let me take the fiber talk. It's right over your head. Look at that. Hold that up closer. Look at that thing. See?
Oh, it's so pretty.
Bravo.
Almost done.
It's just gorgeous.
Outstanding. So, and what is that one? What one is that one?
It's the one you're giving away.
I thought so. Yeah. The Placidia floral.
Placidia floral.
Yeah.
Yep.
So hold that up. All right. So let's do that. Hold that right up there. Yep. So that's what we're giving away. So one of the giveaways is a bit kit, and that's what Beth used there for the Placidia floral. And you stitched it. You had the kit, right? So you stitched it just
right.
Yep.
Right. Well, I did add an extra row, and I kind of. But there's plenty of fabric to add an extra row.
Yeah. So that's the fabric, so it came out perfect.
Yes.
Outstanding.
Gorgeous.
So that's one giveaway right there. A Placidia kit, full kit, just like Beth has there, that she finished. So that's good. Yay. And then the other kit, Ionian Fountains, and it's a full kit. So the whole deal. Compliments of Krista West at Avlia. So up there at the top, right there. Gary at WeTalkFiber.com, Avlia. Right there. But please just in the subject line, as I've said 1,000 times, just Avlia, because that gets you in the right box so that you get in the drawing. Otherwise, you don't get in the drawing. And then also remember to visit Avlia. That's right there. Avlia.life, because 20% off everything on her site with the word gratitude. So 20% off in November. So we're in the back half of November now. So be quick about it. But pound on her site and save 20% on everything. Everything in her site is 20% in November. So take advantage of that. And then one other thing, I had two people. I hold up two fingers for two people. See how that works? Pretty good, huh?
You're smart.
Oh yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. Be careful. I had two people send photos of their projects, and I appreciate if people would send photos so that I can use them on the Wednesday shows, because people are getting tired of looking at what Beth and Jennifer and I are doing. So send photos.
You could send other pictures.
And if you can, put your name on the photos. If you have the ability to put your name on the photo, that way you get credit. I'll do it for you, but if you could save me that time, I'd appreciate it. Send me half dozen, 8, 10. But glad to have the photos, and already got 2 sets of real nice shots. So we just put them in the Floss Tube video and on the website and on Instagram, and show off what people in the audience are doing as part of the Wednesday shows. So that's, please do that. Visit Avlia. Today's podcast is Stephanie Bonneau, the second time. Remember I talked about her coming back a second time in November so that we could talk about haute couture. And we did. So that's today. Fun conversation with her. Let's see. No Stitch Hour Wednesday. Do not show up Wednesday night. Well, you can show up if you want, but nobody will be here. So no show Wednesday night. We'll be back on the 2nd. We'll have a regular Sunday podcast, and we'll be back on the 2nd. Now this is the last day for the meditative stitching thing. This is the last one. And while we're all here, Deb and Beth and Jennifer, thanks so much for taking chunks out of your Sundays to do these, because they don't happen. They don't happen without you guys. So we really appreciate it, and people seem to have enjoyed them. So thanks a lot to you guys. So no Stitch Hour Wednesday. We resume on the 2nd. Cindy Baldwin, that show that YouTube robbed us out of, we'll be doing that on the 2nd. Then also remember, I got 2 more things here. because I'm semi-organized. Really, I am. All right, now, like that. Okay, so remember now, January 1, we are starting the Spring Hill Stitch Along, Rosewood Manor Spring Hill Stitch Along, sponsored by a Needle in a Haystack. And I really hope that here in the next few days we'll hear from Kathy Ray, and she'll have the kits available so you can start ordering that. But looking forward to that one. That's just a beautiful piece from Karen Kluba. And so we're going to do that. And this is the first now in a series, 4 seasons. This is spring. And one of the others will be coming at the Nashville show in May. So we're doing that. Let's see what else we got going on here. Oh, well, I got the thing up. Christmas, you know, I mean, our music department at church is shut down, and there'll be plenty of online Christmas things. But I call your attention, Sharon Bruce, who is always in the audience when she can, from Ireland. Her brother Brian is the head rector at St. George in Belfast, and I watched their service. I missed it this morning because I rolled over one time too many, but I try to, because it's 5 o'clock in the morning for me on Sunday, but their choir is magnificent. And so here's if you're looking for some kind of a Christmas program, here's what their choir is doing. So December 13, now watch those AMs and PMs. So it's going to be noon Eastern on the 13th, and then the 20th, that is going to be 6 a.m. Eastern in the morning, because that 11 o'clock is their normal service time. So that'll be the 20th. But it's on the Facebook. You just go to St. George, look for St. George Belfast on Facebook, and then they record them, and you can get them later. So the choir is magnificent. It really is beautiful. So check those out. Then Christmas Eve service, which will be 6 o'clock Eastern time.
That'll be perfect when I'm making my cinnamon rolls Christmas morning.
Yes.
I'll be listening to that service.
There we go. And then, so there are the times. So I'll leave it up there a minute for you to write them down if you're interested. Not forcing you to do it, just saying that I've heard their choir more than once for Sunday service, and they are really good, and it's beautiful. And of course, you get that picture of that organ. You can just imagine what that big old pipe organ sounds like in a church like that. So those dates up there, those dates and times up there at Sharon Bruce's brother's church. And check those out if you want a little Christmas music. Especially, I mean, we aren't going to church very much. We go to one service where it's all mass, but there's no music. You know, it's all. Unfortunately, we just can't do it. So I know I'm missing doing handbell choir and getting Christmas music together for a concert this year. It just can't happen. So those are the times. Sharon Bruce's brother, that's his church in Belfast, and check it out. Fantastic choir, really good. You'll enjoy it. So there. That's that. We're back. Okay, what else do I have? I have the TV and movie list that we put together here a few weeks ago. Is at wetalkfiber.com/TV movie. If you just put in wetalkfiber.com/TV movie, you will be able to download that list, and that over the holiday here, if you have lots of stitching time, lots of things to watch. Wednesday winners. Wednesday winners are Beth McGuire, Sarah Gusick, and then this was weird, Constance and Carolyn Cook. I don't know if you're sisters, mother, daughter, I don't know what it is, but I did the first 4 winners, so I did the first drawing, and I think it was Constance came up. Then I did the other 2, and it was Beth and Sarah. And I did the last one, Carolyn, and I'm just drawing them, and I'm not paying attention. I'm just drawing them. And so then what I do is I put a Post-it note on each one, and then Marga packages them up and mails them. So I do Constance and do the Post-it note, and then I get to Carolyn, and didn't I write this before? And because they're the same address. So, weird thing. So, and then Marga went to mail them. The other 2, Beth and Sarah, yours are already in the mail and gone. But Constance and Carolyn, she went to the post office, and new person, and it was going to be like $50 or $60 to mail 2 charts. She said, no, I'll come back, because it's normally $10 or $12 to mail to Canada. But yeah, 50 or 60 bucks, and no matter how she put it in,
Oh.
it's like, no, we're not doing that. So,
No.
Constance and Carolyn, yours are coming in one package to one address as soon as we can get the proper rate from the post office. So this week. Now tonight, so get in. Speaking of the drawings, get in right up there at the top. Avlia is your subject line. Gary at WeTalkFiber.com, and that gets you in the drawing for these two. And Krista West and Avlia have been really good sponsors of Fiber Talk in so many ways, giving me so many kits. She sent me a literal box full of kits and charts to give away. That's why I have these. She's just been so kind and generous. So I encourage you to support her. Especially in November now, 20% off. I just remind you of that. All right, I've yacked enough. I think that's all of them anyway. Got them. Okay, Deb, you're up. It's stretching time. Go for it.
Yes, and I've had issues with connection, so we'll see. Hopefully it's not broke up too much, but I think you folks have been doing this with me long enough now. You can kind of, if I break up, just continue like we normally do, and we'll be good.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
There we go.
Remember, everything's nice and gentle. So let's bring our hands up in front of us. We'll take fingers nice and wide and just make a gentle fist. We want to stretch them again. Make a gentle fist. It's kind of back and forth a few times. Now let's make our fist and put our thumb inside our fist. And let's do circles with our fists. Let's go the opposite direction. Okay, let's remember to breathe while we're doing this. Go in the opposite direction one more time, because this is something we don't do very often. Okay, now we'll open our fists. We're going to have our thumb on top. And let's do those thumb circles. Kind of test our coordination here. You can go same direction, opposite direction. And then do the opposite of what you're doing. Go the other way. And if you've already been stitching today, you can probably feel it. Okay, next we're going to do our finger touch. So hands out, and we're going to touch thumb, forefinger. Just a little bit gentle pressure. Stretch them back out. Let's go to the middle finger. Stretch it back out. Let's go to the ring finger. Stretch it back out. And the pinky. And let's go back out. Let's go the opposite direction. So let's do pinky. Excuse me. Do our ring finger. Middle finger. Pointer finger. And then let's just shake our hands out. Just shake them out. Shake out your wrist. Pardon me. Just shake them out. Okay. Now we're going to put our, just like your hands, if you're in an armchair, hang down from the arm, or just let your wrist relax in front of you. Let the hands dangle from the wrist. So now we'll bring the left palm up, keeping the arm out nice and straight, and take that right hand and just apply a little gentle pressure to the fingers. And again, just remember to breathe, just nice full breaths. Okay, let's drop that palm and put some gentle pressure on the back of the hand. Let's do this to the right. We'll take the right palm up, use the left hand to bring that pressure to the palm, flexing that wrist. Now let's drop the palm and put a little pressure on the back of the hand, nice and gentle. Nothing should hurt. Nothing should hurt.
In general, or just with my wrist?
Yeah. It'd be nice if it was in general, but we'll see.
I'm just checking, just checking.
Yeah. Okay, so let's kind of shake them out again. Let's take our thumbs on top. And now we're going to point the thumbs out. Point them out in opposite directions. And then let's bring those thumbs and point down. Or I suppose you could do same directions too, but we want to probably feel it clear up into the shoulder. Let's go out again. And let's go to the center again. Okay. Let's place our hands on our upper chest at the base of our neck, right hand on top, and we're going to take the chin down towards our chest. Feel a nice stretch in the back of the neck. And again, if you have any conditions that would indicate you shouldn't do this, please don't. Please just sit and breathe. On your next inhale, let's bring the chin up. And we're going to take it back. The hands on the chest kind of offer support. Take that chin up and back. Nice breath in and out. Take the right hand behind the head and use it to bring your head back upright. Then let's take that chin to the chest one more time. And now we can come upright. Now we'll take the right ear towards the right shoulder. So shoulders, let's do a nice shoulder roll first. Make sure our shoulders, we want to take them forward, up, let them relax back and open. Now we're going to take that right ear towards that right shoulder. It's just a lateral sideways motion. Feel a nice stretch in this opposite side of the neck. It may not be a big movement. On your next inhale, let's bring our head back up to center and take the left ear toward the left shoulder. Next inhale, let's bring that head upright. Now we're going to turn the chin toward the right and take it down toward the collarbone. Your neck is nice and long. We're just tipping the chin down toward that right collarbone. On the next inhale, let's bring it up. Take your through the middle, and let's take that chin toward the left collarbone. Next inhale, let's come up again, come back to center, and let's go to that right collarbone one more time. Take that, just drop the chin toward that right collarbone. Next inhale, let's come up through the middle and go to the left for the last time. Next inhale, let's come up and come back to middle. Let's do our shoulder shrug again. Bring the shoulders up, back, and down. Just let the shoulders relax open. Feel the chest kind of nice and open. It's like you're a bird or something. You're just exposing that upper chest area. Nice and open. Now take a nice deep breath through the nose. And release. Let's interlace our hands in front of us. Face the palms away from you. Feel a nice stretch in your shoulder. Probably the palm of your hands down the length of the arm. Feel that nice stretch. Now we're going to take our interlaced hands up over our head and to the back of our head, kind of down low at the base of the neck. And you can use a little gentle pressure with your hands against your head and resist with your head. There's a little bit of tension there. And open the elbows. Take the elbows wide. This would be a nice stretch through the shoulders. We tend to hunch when we stitch a lot of times. Okay, let's release that. We are done.
Excellent.
Thank you, Gary.
Thank you. Thank you. All
Thanks,
right.
Deb.
Let's see.
Welcome.
I think we will do 15 minutes now of meditative stitching, and this will be the part where we make sure that my slideshow works. So we hope for that. Of course, now I got to find it. Oh, here it is. Oh, that's right. It's this here. Okay. I'll be all right. I'll be all right tomorrow. It's going to be fun. Okay, so we're going to go 15 minutes of meditative stitching, just quiet stitching. And sometime during that, get your Kleenex out because we'll be coming back for single nostril breathing. It's always a special highlight of the show is the single nostril breathing. So have your Kleenex ready. And let's see here. All right, I think we're good to go. All right, here we go. We'll be back in 15 minutes then.
So at least
Okay, folks, we're back. We have returned. Hope we got some stitching in. I got a few in.
I did too.
Yep. All right, we're gonna go to Deb for get your Kleenex. Get your Kleenex. Here, go to Deb for breathing. So have at it, Deb. Go.
Okay, welcome back.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Needle and what? Oh, mess it up. Let's park our needle and just sit up nice and straight. Let's do a couple of nice shoulder rolls. So let's go forward, take them up, back, and just let it kind of, your shoulders fall back and down. Feel that opening across your chest. Let's do that again. Let's take the shoulders forward, up, excuse me, back, and down. You can close your eyes if you like. Let's start by just noticing your breath. We're not altering it right now. Just breathe like you have been. Just natural. Just take notice. Do you tend to breathe kind of shallow? On this next inhale, we're going to put our right hand, you can put your right hand on your upper chest if you like, and your lower hand on your belly. And we're going to take a few belly breaths. So this time, inhaling through the nose, really expand the belly, fill the mid-chest, and on up to your upper chest. Fill the whole front, expand. Pause for a moment, and then let's exhale. Feel your top hand drop a little. Exhale fully, drawing up the diaphragm. Let's do that again. Inhale the belly, into the chest, into that upper chest. Nice full breath. Pause and exhale. In reverse. Filling that belly draw in. Let's continue with that, and you keep the hands or remove them, either one. Nice belly breaths. Inhale, fill the front. Pause and exhale. And we can kind of mentally count. So maybe on the inhale, we're going to count to 4. Pause, and then exhale to 5. Just slow it a little bit. Fully release. And you can work with that on your own, see what's comfortable for you and what works. Let's just continue this nice belly breath. A couple more rounds at your own pace. Okay, let's do a couple more shoulder rolls. Put the shoulders up and back. Make sure we're fully relaxed. Just really take them up, back. Relax those shoulders back. Okay, now we're going to do Gary's favorite, our alternate nostril breath.
all right.
I guess it's because it gets the most results. I don't know. Okay, so we're going to take our hand to our face. So our thumb is going to be next to the right nostril, and our little finger, or maybe little finger and ring finger, excuse me, are on the left side of your nose. We're going to take a nice inhale through both nostrils to start with. Pause, exhale through the nose. Now we're going to block off the right nostril with the thumb. Take a nice inhale. Pause and exhale just through the left. Now we're going to inhale one more time up the left. Move the fingers, release the right, and exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Pause, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Move those fingers, exhale on the right. Continue going through a couple rounds at your own pace. Let's do one more on our own. Let's exhale through both sides. This has a benefit of opening up the sinuses, as Gary alluded to, and you may need your tissue. Let's take a nice full breath through the nose, and we're going to exhale through the mouth. We're going to just like sigh, real heavy, real audible. So let's take a nice inhale through the nose. Pause and exhale. Let's do that again. Inhale. And just exhale, just sigh. One more time. 3 is a good number. We should feel nice and relaxed. Hopefully some of the breathing, if you get may feel a little lightheaded or dizzy, that's fine. Just step back, breathe normal, and come to it as you're comfortable.
Excellent.
And just incorporate that with the stretches. You can do, obviously the alternate nostrils kind of tough to do with the stretches, but use the other breath while we're, the nice full breaths. I might mention too, the belly breath is when you see a baby sleeping, they got perfect breathing. They do that belly breath, and that's, just what you're doing. So enjoy, and I hope I've enjoyed the several weeks we've been doing this, and hope that everybody can have some takeaways. Thank you.
Excellent. Thanks, Deb. Really appreciate you doing that.
Deb.
Yep. Really appreciate it.
Great.
Very welcome.
Yep.
It's been fun.
Good one. Yep. All right. So let's see. Who was it? Nanette says when she mailed to Stitch North Swap 4749 to Canada. Whew.
Painful.
I'm about to drive it up there for that. Oh, that's right. I can't go across the border. Never
I
mind.
can't cross the border.
Never mind. So
Oh,
Beth,
God.
Beth, on that Avlia thing. So yeah. So now we're chatty stitching. So.
Yeah. I'm almost done. I've got like 3 or 4 more stitches.
So all right. So how are you finishing that?
I'm just doing a hem stitch. Let's see. I'm on the back side of the piece, and I'm just doing a simple hem right up to the edge of the stitching.
Oh, okay.
I was going to do a drawn thread where Krista has a video where she drew a thread and did like a hem stitch.
Yeah.
And I had enough room. I could have done that, but I thought this is the perfect size for me. So it would have made it just a little bigger, and I don't think it would have fit as well where I wanted to place it.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it's and I did make a few mistakes, so I had to rip out. So I think the kit really did have enough to do it as a square.
Mm-hmm.
The threads, but it's a common enough thread. You can, I mean, I had it in my stash. I had both because I had to add a little bit more light blue because I ripped it several times.
Well, it worked out great.
Plenty of thread. Yeah. Plenty of thread in the kit. Plenty
Yeah.
of thread.
No, it worked
Right.
out great. Yep. Yeah, excellent.
And my mother said, I put it on Facebook, which was a mistake. My mother has already said I can send it to her when I'm done.
Oh, she's allowing you to send it to you. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was that nice of her.
Boy, she's definitely in the holiday giving mood. That's touching.
Yes, isn't that nice? It is done. I just finished. It needs a press.
Oh, let's
Nice.
have you up full screen. Hang on just a second here. Hang on. There we go. Look at that.
So it is totally done, and it is
Nice.
small. It is small. So this is my hand. I'm not got a very big hand. Can you see that?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice size.
So just right to set a vase on or something.
Yes, and beautiful colors.
Yep.
The blues and that gold.
That's so
Yep.
pretty.
That worked out great.
Yeah.
And I like
Now I need
that
to-
hem stitch. That's one thing I've always wanted to learn to do, is how to do that little fold over hem stitch that you see. And sometimes there's like a thread pulled out.
Yes.
I like that. I've never done it. That's got to be on my list of to do. My to-do list.
Bravo.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's
Thank you.
gorgeous. It's so pretty.
Done.
Nice.
So that means I can start 2 new
Yay.
projects, right?
That's right. That's how it works. Finish one, start two. That's how it works. Yep.
Absolutely.
You are exactly right.
And that's what I need. 2 more projects.
Yeah. Yeah. What, Jennifer? You're on the 4th motif there, huh?
I just have to put the beads in the corners, and then I'm ready to move on to the next one.
Yeah, that is beautiful.
So I got working on it yesterday. I had done these last week, I think. And then I did the rest of this yesterday.
Hmm.
So,
I gotta get going. I got myself hooked into Hannah Longstreth, and I've been flying on her. So I've been.
oh, I know. It looks good. Oh, you should continue your little challenge. Your little...
Well, I missed one day.
You should do...
That's
Yeah.
all right.
But just
That's all
keep
right.
going.
But no, I'm back to it this afternoon for football and Hannah Longstreth. So
Nice.
That's a
Yeah,
beautiful sampler.
Dima's almost done with hers. Her Dawn to Dusk.
who is?
Dima.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
Dima.
yeah. If
She is
anybody,
so
oh
close to
man,
being finished.
hers is gorgeous too. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, she's just
It's so
flying.
beautiful. Well, she wants to get it done because she said she has some other projects this next year she's doing. She wants it done. So she's working hardcore.
Yeah, for folks who don't follow Dima Santina on Instagram, that's one to follow.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. She makes pretty stuff. Like,
yeah.
she's always doing something great.
She was a Wednesday
She-
guest a few weeks ago. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And she does have a blog. It's D1D2, I think is what it's called.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to ask. I thought that's who you were talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's terrific. Yep, check her out. Should try and get her back.
And she does Japanese also.
Yes, she does
She's
beautiful
learning.
Japanese.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's in
Going back and forth.
she's in Natalie Dupuy's Goldwork group too, up there in Canada.
Oh, okay.
She does that too. Yeah, she's quite talented.
Yeah, that's just beautiful stuff. Beautiful, beautiful. So yeah, I think we need to catch up with her and Jennifer, Gary. I think we're way behind on our Dawn to Dusk.
Yeah, way behind. That's an understatement. Uh-huh.
You've done
Uh-huh.
more Royal Garden. I have all my threads for Royal Garden now. So, but all I have done is just that little outline before you do that double fan double.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's called, right? Yeah.
Right.
So, but then I've been working on this and I'll get to it. I might finish this first and then do that one. I don't know. Whatever mood strikes is what I'll do, pretty
Well.
much.
There isn't a bad decision. You
I know.
you-
I try to say I'm gonna do something, and then my mood changes. I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that. I'm doing this instead. Whatever.
Mhm.
Are you working on your anniversary present?
Yes,
When is-
I've worked on more of that.
She
but
doesn't.
I,
She doesn't have much to do. There's not too much left.
Not too much left.
No, I really don't. But I need to go to my needlework shop and get more floss because I have like this much left. Not much. Sophie, baby, shush.
Was
The
that
neighbors
Sophie?
are out. Yes, the neighbors are outside next door raking leaves.
Oh.
So she's going to yell at them.
Hmm.
Because she's a grumble buns. Excuse me, miss. Sassy. Sophie. Would you like to see? There she is. There's the monster. Yelling out the window.
Ferocious.
Yeah, I
She
can.
is.
Well,
She's
she's
such a beast.
striking fear into the hearts of her countrymen. Yes.
Yeah, half under her blankie, you know. All right, hang on. Let me shut her up.
Yeah, I was gonna-
Oh, funny.
All right, I told her. I was like, that's enough. The little grumble is amusing. That's just got too much.
So we all staying home by ourselves on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's what we do anyway. So my family all lives in Colorado, and his family lives in the Netherlands. So
You can't just
It's
pop
always-
over there.
yeah, it's always been just us for
Oh.
Thanksgiving. So really, and Christmas, unless we decide to go to my parents, which we do once in, every few years, but not every year. So, it's kind of, I don't know, this whole restriction thing is kind of my life anyway. So,
Yeah.
How
I know,
sad
I'm
is
kinda
that, right?
I'm nervous about kids and families coming over. So we're doing all the cooking, but I
Mhm.
think we may do up a basket because they both live in a town about 10 miles from us, and thinking about if I'm too nervous about it, we'll just pack the food up and take a basket to one house and a basket to the other.
Yeah.
And I'll take a picture of them at the front door
Right.
and come back home and eat. I think
Yeah.
if I get, like I said, and we have a tradition where the grandkids usually come and then they stay overnight with us. So we have 3
Ah.
grandchildren,
Hmm.
and so they come and stay Thursday night, sometimes Friday night, and then get picked up on Saturday, or we just do fun things. And I'm gonna miss that more than anything if we don't do it. So
Yeah.
we'll see. We will see.
Yeah. Yeah. We're solo. Normally, last couple of years we've gone to St. Louis to our daughters and son-in-laws because that's where the grandsons are at. But well, not just to see the grandsons, but
Oh, go be truthful.
okay. So we go to see the grandsons. We don't care about the other two.
That's what my mom tells me. She doesn't want to see me. She wants to see the grandkids. So.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Go on,
we're
Gary, sorry.
we're solo. Solo
All right,
this year.
so
You got the whole
my,
clan, yeah.
I got my guys home, but my daughter had to come home. Well, she said she didn't, and I thought they were closing campus, but I guess they didn't. So, but she needed to come home. So my college boys came home, but their excitement is going to the grocery store and maybe the laundromat. So,
Okay.
All right.
Funny.
I think we'll leave
So,
that there.
I mean, they're wild party guys. Let me tell you, Mhm.
Goodness.
So, but yeah, so they're all home, and that's great. it's nice to have them and have them all here.
Yeah.
The cat is happy too. Someone else
Yeah.
to pester.
Yeah, the cats have the full staff back, huh?
Uh-huh. Yes. Although the kids are like, we're not feeding you, cat. So just get over it.
Mhm.
Yeah, so it's nice.
Yep, when you can do that. Yep. Our son lives in Tucson. Son and daughter, well, not Tucson, Phoenix. And they went to Tucson this weekend. And seeing fall colors and hiking in the mountains, wherever the mountains are there. And it's like, oh man, just to get out like that. shorts and a t-shirt and get outside and
Right.
this is the time of year when people who live in warm climates, they win. They win the big prize. Hey, speaking of prizes, up at the top there, get your emails in, wetalkfiber.com. Subject is Avlia to have a shot at either of the two kits. The kit that Beth just finished, the Placidia Floral Bit Kit, and then the other one is the Ionian Fountains. That's one of her newer ones. And then be sure to go to avlia.life and take advantage of that 20% off the entire site with the word gratitude. It's right at the top. The word is right at the top of the homepage there. So,
Well,
really,
Susan, it looks like Susan did her bit, so I know.
Oh, did she?
She got 2 of these big kits. So
all right.
thanks. Yeah, there you go.
All right. Krista appreciates it.
Yeah. Oh.
What's Beth working on? Carolyn wants to know what you're working on. Oh, yes. Gayanne Rogers.
Dan Rogers, the heart.
Yep.
So I'm here working on the sky. I still have covering to do on all the little hills, have over covering. Some of them still need to be done. So that's where I am.
So pretty. It's really coming together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to get back to mine. I got.
Finished.
Yeah, you're finishing them up here.
It's not like I don't have a few started.
Yes.
Don't we
You know.
all?
Yeah, but you stopped posting yours, Deb, on Facebook. You just left me dry, hanging there, posting all my
Oh.
starts. And
Well, I should put some more out there, but I am making progress, lots of progress on the Trisha's spot sampler. It's downstairs, but I've got another flower and one and a half leaves queen stitched. So, but it's coming along nicely. That's something I can do and watch TV.
Yeah. Well, I was Beth and I are doing the Trish and Wynn whitework sampler, 17th century whitework sampler. I downloaded the first 7 or 8 lessons and put them on my iPad Pro. Holy smokes! I started reading. I got sucked in.
Mm-hmm. Does she have a lot of history and stuff with it too?
Yeah, there is some so far, but I just kind of just getting oriented. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's going to be fun. Yeah.
And I just skimmed it, and I'm like, oh, I need a better way to read this. It's on my phone. It's just not going to work.
Oh no! Oh yeah.
No.
I was trying to read it, and I was trying to blow it up, and I'm like, okay. So
You gotta have a better solution than that.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Like say for the spot work sampler, all the history and such on it, I had a couple of, I've got one, you know, like 2-inch through ring binder with just the instructions and everything for the sampler, and then the other one's full for the history.
Uh-huh.
Because I went ahead and printed everything off because I didn't want to, you know, keep messing with the DVD every time I wanted it.
Yeah.
Wanted to look at it. So
Yeah, I bought myself an iPad specifically for my stitching to be able to use books and to have the charts enlarged and stuff, and it's made a huge difference for me. Huge.
Yeah.
Because you can enlarge things, you can even you know, highlight areas, especially like on Pandemic, when you stop at a certain little area, you can like draw a line kind of where you stopped on the graph, so you don't have to keep trying to figure it out. And it's
nice.
It's been, I mean, and I got one that doesn't have cellular, so it's only Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Because I wanted it specifically for cross stitching, and it's been fantastic.
Well, that's what I did with the all the instructions for the 17th century whitework samplers. I put them on my iPad Pro in GoodNotes, so I can make notes on them and add pages in between and do all. Yeah, those same reason. Yeah, you can really annotate and keep track of where you're at.
Yep. And I know since you're, you know, some charts like in a magazine or something, sometimes they're tiny, the symbols are little. And since you can make a working copy for yourself and not to share, I will take a picture of it and put it in my books, and that way I can enlarge it and do things. And sometimes if it's not color coded, I can like highlight the symbols and stuff. And then after I'm done with it, I delete it off of everywhere and off my cloud and everything, so that it's not out there, you know.
Yeah,
but it's made a big difference for me.
And it does help, especially with like that pandemic thing where there's so much going on, to be able to just mark off the stuff that you've done. And
right. Or just draw a little line, you know, and make little notes.
Start here, idiot. Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, but you know, it saves you 10 minutes of getting yourself reoriented every time.
Oh, I like your colorway, Gary, of your basket weave piece.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Looked up and saw it.
Kim.
Look at that.
Kim, Sassy Jacks put that together. I love this Cosmo thread. I'll tell you, it's a very nice thread. Yeah, Kim, moving the shop into that house that they've owned and they've been refurbishing.
Right.
Oh, yes.
It's going to be nice, I'm sure. I assume that, I know that she has upstairs in that house, she has bedrooms where if you're a teacher, you can stay in the house. And then the original plan was the store would be downstairs and there would be these rooms upstairs so teachers could stay. And then she wasn't going to move until they were able to build a classroom building in the back. And since they're moving, I forgot to ask her, but last time we talked, I assume that they have a classroom facility in the backyard, because she's got such a nice place where the store is now that there's no way she's giving that up. So I hope that that's the case. If that's the case, then she's got just a perfect setup. That's going to be great.
Yeah, nice. Someday I want to get down there. Not just to go to Sassy Jacks, but I want to go to that area of the country.
Yeah.
And, you know, because it looks so beautiful.
That's
an area I haven't been to yet.
I was going to say it's worth the trip, and not just for Sassy Jacks. It is really, it is just beautiful there. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. My husband and me and my hubby and the Sophie, we could road trip it.
Yep. Well, and so many great little restaurants and shops there, and there's so many artists. And it's just Weaverville, and then is it Asheville? So many artists in that area that you can just spend days looking at different kinds of artwork, and yeah, it's a great area. I'd never
Yeah.
until we went to there to Sassy Jack's the first time. I'd never been to the Smoky Mountains, and wow,
Mm.
that's a sight to
Yeah.
behold. And you, Beth, you were just down there in that area not too long
Right.
ago. Yeah, you got
Well, we were actually in Virginia, and that was beautiful. It was gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous area.
Yeah.
Yeah, want to go back.
Of course, those of us here in corn country, if there's a hill more than 50 feet tall, we're excited.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that.
Right.
Oh
Look
my
at that.
gosh.
Yeah, we get pretty
Hills,
pumped
hills.
up. We get pretty pumped up. You get a bump in the
I'll
ground.
tell you what. I thought I knew what flat was until I moved to the Netherlands. Oh, that's flat. I
Yeah.
lived in Texas, Colorado, and in Colorado Springs is in the plains, and then the mountains are right there.
Yeah.
But so I was like, oh, I know what flat is. That's flat. And my husband's like, no, that's not flat. Sure it is. He's like, no. And then we moved out there, and man, that's flat.
All right. So Gary, you're working? What's the name of that piece? It's Avlia's.
It's her basket weave. Yeah, she just calls it
Okay.
basket weave. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. I've been tempted because there's a metallic thread that goes in that really defines the weave. Because right now it doesn't really work. But there's a metallic thread that I've been tempted a couple of times to put some in just so I could see it, because it really makes it then look like it woven bamboo or whatever. But yeah, this is
You should.
this is the
Is yours
thread.
silver?
This is the thread that the metallic that goes in there.
Oh, I'll have to wait a second.
Yeah, it'll show up sometime in your life.
Right.
Well, see, that's going to look pretty
Oh,
cool,
yeah.
don't you think?
That is gonna look
Mhm.
nice.
Yes.
I like it. I like the thread anyway, but yeah, it's going to look really neat. And but I just I feel like I need to have 3 or 4 more rows of it before I take the time to put that in, just to see what it'll look like. But right now, to me, it just looks like a bunch of H's.
Oh no.
So, but it'll change, I'm sure.
Right.
You know. What time is it? Oh, holy smokes!
What?
It's 10 after already. How'd that happen?
Oh,
Oh,
I'm-
stitching and having fun.
Yep.
exactly.
All right. Well, we should wrap up then. Okay. So quickly now, the drawing is just for people who watch the live show. So send it in right away, because as soon as we sign off here, I'm headed upstairs to do the drawing for the 2 Avlia kits, which I'm not even on the screen. So I love when I do that. I hold up. I'm not even on the screen. I'm such a talent.
Where am I?
Professional.
There I am. Yeah. Top flight professional. Yeah. There. So there we are. 2 Avlia kits. So get it in right now. Up at the top, Gary at WeTalkFiber.com. Subject is Avlia. Just put Avlia. Don't put anything else. Just put Avlia. Now remember, we are not here Wednesday. Nobody here Wednesday. Podcast Sunday, and then we'll be back on the 2nd, Wednesday the 2nd, with Cindy Baldwin, and get a couple more in. Send your pictures of projects if you're willing, so that I can use those on Wednesday show podcasts and YouTube videos. So please send those in. And Avlia.life, 20% off with the word gratitude. Beth, Jennifer, Deb, thanks so much for doing these. Hope everybody's enjoyed the meditative stitching. I know it's been fun for us. We've enjoyed it. So, yep. And for all you
Thank you very
folks,
much.
all you folks in the U.S., happy Thanksgiving.
Yes.
All right.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Bye.
All right.
Take
Bye,
care.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Be safe, be well.
Yep.